So Oscar, I guess it's official. TikTok is offline as of this morning. They really meant it. Right? What? We've been YouTubers all along? No, it's not completely accurate. I dabbled in TikTok 6 years ago, maybe. I had this thing called Matthias's Minute, and I used my old man impression voice. And I'll tell you, TikTok didn't really pay back then, but I had, well, which isn't big for TikTok, but I had several 100,000 views compared to when I'm on YouTube. And this particular channel squeak out 200 and I'm doing good. Every once in a while, unfortunately, something hits and then random ass people comment. Now, if you've come across this video because you've been on TikTok and you're stretching your social media legs, then welcome aboard. I think that you probably aren't watching this TikToker because you more than likely already have a social media presence established. Strange times. Along the lines of, so I'm in Florida, and don't ask me how I know it, but some legislation passed regarding pornography. So when you try to get on a pornographic website such as Pornhub, it now blurs out the content unless you provide double verified proof of your age, which is a good thing. I think overall, in order to protect our underage people, I think that's a healthy thing. As much as it's a pain in the ass for perverts, I think it's worth it. And it's helped me, because there's times when I shouldn't look at porn, and so it kind of makes this barrier that has helped me kind of do the right thing. Allegedly. But Pornhub did have a interesting response to it. They had a thing comes up, and it states, and I'm surprised TikTok didn't do likewise. It states that to contact your legislature, and to do so and to do it correctly, because Pornhub as a website tries their best to run like a legitimate website, not a bunch of malware, things along those lines. Because if you Google some porn, you can find it from sketchy websites that bring up a lot of pop-ups and VPNs. There's probably some sketch involved in VPNs as well, along with, is it the TikTok alternative? Is it the Red Con or whatever, where you, according to my wife, who I talked about the TikTok thing this morning, was an avid TikTok user. You have to sign a thing stating that you support and understand the Communist People's Republic of China. Crazy times. Almost as crazy as I received my education on this TikTok from Legal Eagle, combined with, I feel like we were talking about this TikTok deal before Trump's first election, maybe 8 years ago, when it was going to be banned initially due to just the nature of its ownership, right? So I was discussing it whether, and she mentioned that other website, which is just like TikTok but still on, but you have to agree to all of these various disclaimers. Something else. But the other portion of my education was from the website Legal Eagle. He's on YouTube. He claims to be a lawyer. Sounds very lawyeristic. Usually wears a lawyer suit, has lawyer hair, has some very entertaining videos. Little on the left-leaning side for me, which I don't have a problem with being left of center. I myself identify as left of center, but you don't want to do that at the risk of being ignorant and only bullying the right side. You know what I mean? And Legal Eagle does that a little bit to a point. But he had stated that Biden was going to leave the issue. Well, you want to chime in? Biden was going to leave the issue for the next presidency, that is Trump, and there were statements along the lines of there was going to be an executive order signed to not enforce the law, which I found that to be a very interesting situation, as it's the president's primary job to enforce the laws which have been passed. So I was one of two ways about it. It'd be interesting to see that happen so that we can just fully expose the abuse of executive privilege. But on the other hand, what the fuck? You know, can a president do his job, his or her job? Sorry to sound sexist. Listen to us now, people. Listen to us now. Okay, in summation, TikTokers, welcome. Hope you get down. Hope you keep making money. YouTube Shorts is there for you. I like YouTube Shorts over Facebook Reels, but we will see how it goes. And on a personal note, obvious grooming change for me, and we'll be explaining that next week. Catch y'all later.